Hey friends, Miss B. We are getting ready to start our independent study guide packet. I'll need you to get that out. It is April 22nd, Wednesday. The first page that we will work on inside of our independent study packet is the page that says Chuck's Vacation. It looks like this. It asks you to look at each drawing or illustration and write a caption for each picture. Each caption should describe what you are seeing in the drawing. A caption goes underneath a picture or illustration and it tells us what's going on in the picture. So, before I can write a caption or what's going on inside of this picture, what I really need to do is look at the other pictures to get a better idea of the story as a whole. So I'm looking at the first picture. Looks like he's in front of a house. He might be waving. The second picture, he's in a car. The third picture, he is going, maybe traveling inside of an airplane. I'm assuming he's inside of the airplane. And it looks like the last picture, he is on the beach. If you go to the next page, the story continues with him. Looks like he's waving at the fish. He is on not a jet ski, but he looks like he's water skiing there. Hot air balloon, he's on a sailboat. So now that I've looked at every single one of the pictures, I have a better idea of the story, which is going to help me write my caption. For your captions, like I said, you need to tell me what is going on in the picture. Now that I've looked at the whole story, I can tell you that it looks like he is leaving his house. So the first caption would be, he is leaving his house. If I look at this next picture, he's in the car, and I think I have a good idea where he's going. If I had to guess where he was going, I would say the airport. And the reason why is because the next picture is of him flying in an airplane. So for the next caption, I might write something like, he is driving to the airport. The next picture is of him actually inside the plane. We can't see that he's in the plane, but we can assume he's traveling inside the plane. If we had to write a caption for that, it might be something like, he is in the airplane. This picture right here looks like he's reached his destination, which means the place that he wanted to go to on the vacation. So we might write something like, he's at his vacation spot on the beach. So you're going to write me captions for each one of the pictures. Next page, the ice cream shop. Our directions for the ice cream shop are to write each sentence using correct capitalization, which means uppercase letters, and punctuation, which are periods, question marks, or exclamation points. The first one I will do with you. Do you want to go to the ice cream shop? I'm noticing a mistake, something we need to fix. Do you see the mistake that we need to fix? It's at the beginning of the sentence. You've got it. You see here, this word do needs to be an uppercase capital D. And the reason why is because it's at the beginning of the sentence. The first word is always capitalized in the beginning of the sentence. Do you want to go to the ice cream shop? Since this sentence is asking a question, it needs a question mark at the end. So you need to look at the rest of these sentences and you need to decide, does it have a capital letter at the beginning? And what type of punctuation mark does it get? Does it get a question mark like you see here? Does it get a period? Or does it get an exclamation point? You use exclamation points when you are really excited about something, or you can use it when you are yelling or scared in a sentence. So look at these sentences and decide what punctuation mark it gets, and does it have a capital letter at the beginning? Last thing, I'd like you to work on coffee shop math. Up at the top, you'll see pictures of all the things that you can get at the delicious coffee shop. Next to the pictures, you'll see the price of each item. For instance, this strawberry cake cost 30 cents. Let's take a look at sentence number 1. Mary ordered the strawberry cake. We know the strawberry cake is 30 cents. So I'm just going to put 30. She also ordered a cup of coffee. If you look up front, 20 cents. If she gives you $1, how much change would you give her back? Well, first you need to decide how much money she spent. She spent 30 plus 20. If we add those together, let's start with our ones first. 0 plus 0 is 0. Look at our tens. 3 plus 2 is 5. She spent 50 cents. If she spent 50 cents, but she paid with $1, how much will she get back? Well, $1 is really 100 cents. So she paid 100 cents, but it was only 50 cents. How much would she get back? Well, 100 minus 50 is actually 50. Her items cost 50 cents, but she paid too much money. She paid 100 cents or $1. So she's going to end up with 100 cents minus the 50 cents that she needs to pay, and that's going to give her back 50 cents in cash, or coins in this case. All right, Nancy ordered the ice cream sundae. Ice cream sundae is 50 cents. 50 cents. She ordered the cupcake, 15 cents. She ordered the cup of coffee, 20 cents. First thing I need to do is I need to decide how much money did she spend. How much money did she spend? Well, she spent 50 plus 15 plus 20. If I add those up, start with my ones first. 5 plus 0 is 5. Okay, let's go over to my tens. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. It looks like she spent 85 cents buying all of her items at the store. But I'm not finished. That's how much she spent. But just because something costs 85 cents doesn't mean you have to give the cashier 85 cents. You can choose to give them $1. That's much easier. So $1 is 100 cents. It's the same thing as 100 cents. So you'll have to decide if she gives 100 cents minus the 85 that she should have given. Okay, that's how much her item cost. How much will she end up with? Okay. So this is what's called a two-step math problem. The first step is you need to decide how much each customer spent. Okay, how much did they have to pay? Then you'll have to take the number that they spent and subtract it from the number that they actually used or paid with. So she only spent 85 cents, but she paid 100 cents. So she's going to need to get some change back. When you need to figure out how much change she needs, you're going to have to do some subtraction. So that's where things get tricky. You're going to start with this addition problem to figure out how much money she spent, but then you're going to end with a subtraction problem to figure out how much change she needs back. Same with Toby's order. Toby has 2 pieces of cake. Each piece is 30 cents. 30 for this piece. 30 for this piece. 25 for the sundae shakes. Add this up all together. How much did Toby spend? Then you're going to subtract that amount from $1.50. Okay? So these are two-step problems. First step's addition, second step's subtraction. All right, those are our Independent Study Guide Packet Worksheet problems. If you have any questions, please reach out.